What's going on, everybody? We're Vion here, and today we have some juicy information regarding Gunbreaker 4. This morning, there was actually a stream for the developers going over some stuff, so we were able to confirm a little bit of information. I'll have some images up here for you, some screenshots grabbed from the community. Thank you, Eclipse Koray, for doing that, as well as other folks like the other MC for having notes for you, your boy, when we come in. So let's just jump into it. Again, mind the slideshow and information I'm saying, so let's go. So first and foremost, one thing that we did learn, that this will be a 3-player co-op experience when you go online with friends. Now, the neat thing here, however, I do want to point out is currently on the screen, you see some builder parts. We were able to confirm that builder parts will return to Gunbreaker 4 and they will have functionality. Now, they also noted that some of the builder parts will also have like a cooldown, a global cooldown, that sounded like, where this cooldown, this global cooldown it exists because of some of these optional parts being very strong, and they don't want things to be super strong in the game, which I totally get that. But I'm happy functionality for these things are back, and it looks right here, it looks like you have about 8 slots out the gate. I don't know if you get any more. Of course, this is always subject to change because this thing's in development, but right now you also can tell that the global cooldown itself, it'll vary. Okay, so with that being said, rest assured we can be excited and hyped for the return of functional optional parts. I know that some people were asking that. That was a huge question too. So I'm really excited. And again, certain optional parts, their cooldown would be shorter than others, but might not be as strong as other parts. At least that's what I was able to gather. But we'll see what happens with that. Now, I'm really happy. So up next, you see more customization things, and you also see that there on the side here are like inputs for commands and buttons and whatnot. I wanted to point this out very briefly because they mentioned in the video multiple combos are possible, depending, of course, the combination. Because now, instead of light and heavy, you now have a left hand and right hand button opposed to the traditional style. Now, of course, depending on your combos, it'll determine if it's an attack or your attack is a heavy or a light, because say if you just mash out like your right arm, it might be light, but if you go right, left, it could be light, heavy, and so on. They talked about stringing one arm or swapping to the other one for a combo, which seems really cool. There's different footage in there, and I'll have the link in the description so you guys can check out that dev video as well, seeing it in actual gameplay live. Now, I also noticed there's certain attacks similar where you can kind of hold it and you have different stages of charging, and you can kind of launch an enemy farther away, which is good. I like to have that option as well. And again, this can vary depending on what arm you charge or you attack with, and a lot of different weapons have different functionalities with that. So I'm very happy. There will also be a practice-like mode when you're customizing your suit. I actually love this. I don't like having to go into a mission to test something where you can test it right here. Absolutely love this. This is awesome. I'm really excited. Ooh, let's go, baby. Let's go. So they also mentioned that there will be a network test currently. Right now, it'll be taking place in March in Japan only. We haven't heard on any other regions officially yet, so we'll keep an eye out. Once we get more information, we'll definitely share that with everybody here. So fingers crossed that network test is seemingly to be on Switch, PlayStation 5 and 4. No word on the PC platform network test, but it is coming to PC, so don't forget. Now, this right here, you see a profile card. This is something you can customize where other players, I'm assuming, can kind of look and inspect you and see what you got going on. And I think this is actually really cool take on stuff. See favorite Gundam series, your message, a galley, even your friend code in the title. I really like that a lot. That's really cool. I love it. Now, what you see here is awesome. Online lobbies where you can see yourself, friends, and other players run around. It seems to be using the gunpla that you have created, which is actually really dope. I expect to see a lot of crazy things. Off the bat, I get a lot of like Phantasy Star Online 2 vibes, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. I love this idea. It's going to be really cool. You can go around. You do have a lot of different emotes you can share, or use like wave and just be silly. I really like this, and you can chat with other people. This is really, really cool, guys. I did not expect it to be this level of cool here. Really dope. Now, even when not with a party, there's different functionalities in here. There's a place called My Room. There's a multi-mission area, and I don't have too many official details to share with you guys, the details we didn't see in this video, but I would also like to say that this gameplay is looking really smooth. It looks much better than New Gunner Breaker, which I know a lot of you guys were concerned about. Given the developers, they also had the Gunner Breaker mobile developers on stream, so that was really cool and reassuring. Seeing them come together for a project like this is awesome. I feel a lot better than I did regarding the shadow that New Gunner Breaker has cast on this project. So please, if you don't take my word for it, check out the gameplay in the video that you will see in the development stream, and you will be quite awesome. They also mentioned the diorama. You can select what parts will be shown and not shown, and it doesn't have to be the full gunpla, which is actually really cool. I know a lot of you gunpla heads and diorama lovers will actually appreciate that, and I'm very interested to see the things you guys will come up with. And yes, there will be community contests for builds and screenshots, so you better go ahead and prepare yourself right now. Now, so looking at this is another example of the customization that you can expect in the game. I am stoked. I'm really stoked. They did mention while playing the game, the original formula, like the Gunner Breaker 3 and whatnot, is you beat some enemies and you run to a zone. Boom. From what it looks like, it's more of after you complete a zone, whatever you have to do in that zone, you teleport. So seemingly giving people more options in terms of if it's randomized or the scene to that particular area may vary. I don't know. Either way, I'm totally fine with it. That's really cool. They also shown a boss fight. I'm not going to spoil too much, but in this boss fight, it seemed to have like mechanics and choreographed attacks, kind of like boss encounters in like Final Fantasy 14 or other games with raid encounters. I think it's really cool. I like it. Of course, they have different areas you can target and attack. If you're familiar with boss fights in Gunner Breaker, then what they're doing here looks to be a nice upgrade. And all in all, y'all, I'm gonna be completely honest. This is like Gunner Breaker 3-2, which someone made the joke about, and this feels like a true successor to the Gunner Breaker franchise. Fingers crossed, of course, but we're here waiting, hoping that this is the game that it looks to be. Now, I will also mention that they talked about some model kits showing the collector's edition model kit, and it's an EG. Okay, it's an EG, not an high grade, it's an EG. But please check it out, because it actually looks really freaking good. I am really excited to get my hands on the collector's edition. Of course, you can now reserve your collector's or pre-order your collector's edition. So get out there and do it as soon as possible, because why not, right? I'm really excited. So if you're a Gunpla fanatic and you just want to get your hands on it, make sure you do just that and pre-order that bad boy while supplies last. Question mark, you know what I'm saying? All right, so quick real recap. Online lobbies is our thing. Co-op up to 3 players, including yourself. You can emote in the lobby. Optional parts are back. EX skills are back. I'm really cool. Really cool. I'm really hyped. I'm trying to find my words. Your combos will be dependent off of your left and right input, as well as your melee weapons. There will be opportunity to charge attacks and do cool little strings. The flow of stages in Gunner Breaker 4 are similar to previous titles, but they're doing things to remain a little open-ended. Bosses are here, and I'm excited to see what they drop. And again, of course, always, as you play through the stage, parts will drop and you'll obtain them when the mission is over. And of course, you have cool profile cards to show off. And last but not least, network test is coming for March in Japan territories currently. Again, awaiting information otherwise. Now, that's all I have right this second in terms of information that we were able to pull. There was a lot of information there, so I'm pretty sure we probably missed out on some real nitty-gritty details, but I want to give you a very a broad overview of things we saw with, you know, a repeat of this. I'm really excited. Let me know in the comments below. Scale 1 to 10, how excited are you? Check out the developer stream. Make sure you give thumbs up, subscribe. Shout out to the GB4 team. Oh man, I almost said GBO, right? Shout out to GB4 team for doing this, and we really appreciate this development stream and seeing the game like being played. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. I'm happy and I'm more comfortable than I was prior. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Let me know what you're excited for in Gundam Breaker 4. Did you play the previous Gundam Breaker games? It's totally fine if you did or did not. We're welcoming everybody. This is a good time to become a Gundam Breaker fan. So until the next update I have for you guys, have a great day, great night, morning, wherever you're at. Take care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. And until next time, nothing but love. Peace.